I am very excited today. I'm at the Niagara Falls Aquarium where I'm going to go one-on-one with the penguin. Just going to be me and him and her, whatever it is. And this is going to be pretty exciting. So stay tuned and see what I get myself into here. I like going where no one else is allowed to go.
The joy of the encounter.
Yes, it is. I was so happy when I saw that you guys did this. It was like really nice. Yeah.
Honestly, it's a really cool way, I think, to really, it's one thing seeing an animal in an exhibit. It's another thing entirely to have them right there in front of you. So we're actually going to bring
in
that
here.
cabinet just doesn't.
Okay, in here.
We're actually going to bring our penguin right in here to hang out with us.
Okay.
We'll ask you to just hang out in here while Hallie and I go find us a volunteer.
Okay.
Couple of ground
go find a volunteer.
a couple of ground rules. We are going to keep our masks on throughout.
Okay.
You are welcome to take photos, video. We just ask that when our penguin is in the room, you hang out on the stools. More moving pieces, sometimes the less comfortable our birds are, so we want to make sure that everyone's comfortable so they're having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hallie and I are also available too, if you want to get some photos of you with the penguin from, not a selfie perspective.
Nothing like this.
That works.
I was going to say, it looks good on this side. So.
But yeah, Hallie and I are also here to help facilitate that. And the last thing is that this is a no contact program. So our penguins likely when wandering around the room, they may approach you. We just ask that if they do come over to you, you just don't reach out and try to touch them.
Okay.
It's great. If they come over to you, that's awesome. That's what we want to see. It means they're nice and comfortable and curious. They're just not super comfortable and curious about being handled.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, again, keeping everyone comfortable. But yeah, if you want to hang out in here, Hallie and I will be right back. So
Do you want me to sit down now? Have a seat?
You.
Yeah?
You're more than welcome to check out some of the biofacts if you're curious about those.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and look over here real quick, and then I'll sit down.
Awesome. We will
Sounds good.
All right, go get me a penguin. Believe it or not, they are pretty kind of shy of being on camera. When I first came in here, I had the camera shining where I'm sitting down right now, and everybody was kind of just like trying to stay away from where the camera lens was. So this might be a little bit difficult to get everybody to participate in the actual video, but we'll do our best here, and I'll try to get the best footage I can for you guys. Should be pretty good. Penguin's going to be right in this room right here with me. There's another bench for the trainer right here. We're going to video everything. They're going to take pictures. This is what I've been waiting for, to see the penguin up close and personal. I'm so excited. So if you're ever in Niagara Falls, New York, and you want to do something different.
All right, we have a penguin.
All right. Oh God, that's so cool.
All right.
I hope you don't mind my camera.
So that is short for Montana.
Monty.
They do live in a Spanish-speaking country, so a lot of our, not a lot of them,
Peru,
but several of our names have sort of Spanish basis to them. So Monty here is one of those penguins who's come to us more recently from other zoos and aquariums. So she is actually a fairly local girl.
What's up, honey?
She is from the Rosamond Gifford Zoo in Syracuse, New York. So she came to us from not too far away. She's about 15, I think, this year. So would be an old penguin in the wild, but she's nicely,
right in the middle.
Middle-aged here. Nice.
Lovely.
She
Where are you going, sweetie?
does have a mate here. His name is Mario.
Oh, Mario.
Yeah, that's why I gave them those nice red bands. I figured that would be pretty easy to remember.
cool.
Yeah, so they actually came to us as a mated pair. They have been parents in the past.
She's just, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. No, she's just checking out the room. She's like looking around.
Yeah, that is sort of the ideal for us. So Monty is on the newer side to our encounter program. So a lot of the work we've been doing with her and some of our other birds is just getting them used to being in here. While it is good for them to check out new spaces, sometimes that can be a little bit nerve-wracking at first, just like with people. So she's doing very well with that. She actually looks very, very comfortable in here.
You're doing fabulous.
Yeah.
She's the first encounter I've seen with you, and you're doing awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a cutie pie. I would say, one of the best parts of our job, as I'm telling you all this sort of information about her individually, is that they all definitely have their own penguinalities. They've all got their own preferences, their own little quirks and things like that. So getting to know them on that sort of individual level is super, super rewarding. Hi, you gonna make the whole round?
That's good though. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Probably not used to not used to this area.
Yeah, it's a good chance for them to explore, to check out something new. So something that's really important in the care of our animals is not only caring for them physically, feeding them, vet checkups and things like that. It's also caring for them sort of mentally, making sure they're stimulated, that they're getting those opportunities to think through new scenarios, experience different things. So coming out in here is actually a really great form of enrichment. It gives her a chance to check out a new area, to show some curiosity, to explore new things.
Very interesting.
Maybe,
That crew.
maybe either that, or maybe she's looking for Mario.
It's possible.
She's like, hey, where's Mario at?
Where's Mario at? Don't do it, honey.
Make sure that door doesn't open. There's a sign on there, but we're just gonna make sure. Yeah.
Now, is there a certain part of Peru that they're from? I know I work with someone that's from Peru, so yeah. So I was just, that's why I'm curious about the Peru. Is there a certain part of Peru that they're from,
I think it's like the southern half of Peru. So they're obviously they live by the ocean, so they're not going to be found too far inland. They're going to mostly stay.
Yeah, I'm sure she didn't have them because
Yeah.
she lives she grew up in the mountains, so.
Yeah. Hi.
You're being great, Lily.
Wow. Yeah.
Look over here. You're okay.
Wow.
See?
I wonder if she doesn't like the camera. Maybe I need to get rid of the camera. I love how they waddle when they walk. Aww.
All right. And for the most part, we sort of just want to let her do what she does in here.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe she's gonna try to. she's trying
We might need to help her out of this.
Oh, don't let her get scared.
That was like the perfect size nest for
I know.
you.
Some of them have
But it's
tried to
probably
get in there
scary.
before. I don't think she's just quite.
Yeah, she got a little scared in there.
I think she was surprised that she fit so perfectly.
She
and
did
it
too.
didn't really move.
She went right in there.
Yeah. You couldn't really turn around, could you?
No, I think that was a little bit smaller than your nest box on exhibit husky.
Aww.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about how they're burrow nesters. So dark and closed spaces are kind of encouraging to them. They
Right.
tend to seek those out. So like under our table, that small enclosed area in there, I think that was just a little bit too small and enclosed.
Yeah, that one was a little bit too small.
A little bit. But that's okay. Is it cool?
Now, normally, if there's not, is it always like hands off, like you can't touch them even with when COVID's not around? Has it always been like that, or?
It hasn't always been like that, no. But this has sort of always been our plan, I think. So this is, an important part of the way we work with our marine mammals, the way we work with, the way we work. They're moving towards working with our penguins is through sort of positive reinforcement. So as much as possibly we want it to be the animal's choice to interact with us,
Right.
and sort of in our previous version of Encounters, that wasn't as much the case. So this is a much more free form for them. It allows them to sort of take a little bit more charge of the scenario, do what they're comfortable with, things like that. And it's also allowed us to incorporate a greater portion of our colony. Hi.
Good girl.
Get more comfortable with you.
Yeah. So prior to COVID, we could really only use a small portion of our penguins in those encounter programs because they weren't all comfortable being handled. But that's why Monty's sort of newer to our programs, because we changed the format. So birds like her, which wouldn't be as comfortable with the prior format, are a lot more comfortable with this, and we can sort of give everyone, more birds, that opportunity to come out and sort of see that new side of things. So it's actually been a really, really awesome change. It's one of the...
It is. It's been, one positive.
Yeah.
It's the same with our seal encounters as well, because we're able, since we're not allowing people to touch our animals right now. We're able to use some of our animals who are like in the process of training, who might not be ready to have a guest touch them, but they can still sit there next to the guest and pose. So it's been a very good opportunity. It's like the silver lining of COVID.
If there is one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta look at the bright side, I guess.
Oh, here you go.
Hi, sweetie pea.
She's just looking around.
Just looking.
I know. You're doing great.
I know you don't have any baseline for like her behavior, but this is super great for her. She's super, super calm and just curious and taking things at her own pace, which is awesome.
So how long has she been here now?
She's been here since January of 2019. So about 2 years. She and her mate were actually the first sort of those penguins from other facilities to arrive. Prior to that, we only had 7 penguins, who, like DJ, most of them were on the older side of things. So she was sort of the first, the vanguard of the new wave.
All right.
So she's sort of.
Aww.
I'm gonna burrow under my legs.
She's like, that looks like a shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prior to actually getting some of those new birds in, we mostly identified our penguins based off of physical characteristics. So the spot patterns on their chest are actually as unique to them as our fingerprints are to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Other physical characteristics like size, and I don't know if you've noticed on Monty, she's actually got a little white spot right in the middle of her forehead.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Something that none of our other penguins have. They don't have any white markings sort of on their face aside from those 2 stripes. So it's something super unique for her. Makes her easy to pick out of the crowd.
Where do you following me?
We're not going out that door.
We're not if you're gonna follow, we can go over here.
Maybe it's because dark. It's black.
Yeah,
She's
I
like,
wonder
ooh.
too, sometimes if they see their reflection.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, the reflection, yeah.
There's a reflection in there.
Yeah.
Who is that? I don't know. I've never seen that penguin before.
Yeah.
Now, are the penguins? I mean, like her was she like rescued, or was she like? Did they just get them from the zoo? I mean, how do they normally get most of the penguins? Are they like? Do they find them and get them, or they breed them, or do they? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know how to say it. You know?
Yeah. So all of the penguins we have now were hatched and raised under human care. Usually, rescue or rehabilitation efforts are closer to the country where they're native to. So it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense for us to sort of receive rescued penguins. So they were all hatched and raised under human care. The original sort of foundation of this population were wild-caught individuals. That was in a different period of time for zoos and aquariums. We didn't do things the same as we do now.
Get you a little bit. You're talking. I want people to see who you are. No.
So there's been a lot of changes sort of over the last, 50 years now almost?
Yeah.
Our penguin colony was founded in the 70s. Nowadays, pretty much all of the penguins that you see under human care at zoos and aquariums were sort of hatched and raised through something probably called an SSP. So there's sort of a collaborative effort to maintain as much genetic diversity in the population of penguins under human care as possible, so that if their numbers continue to decline in the wild, these guys are considered a vulnerable species. They're one step above endangered. We would have, you know, a healthy, diverse population
There she goes.
from which to undergo reintroduction efforts if it ever got to that point. Ultimately, right now, conservation efforts are more focused on sort of addressing some of those challenges that they're facing in their native habitat. Reintroduction tends to be kind of not a last-ditch effort, but it's a pretty drastic measure when, you know, other things aren't working and that population continues to decline. So, you know, there's a lot of challenges that they're facing, like plastic pollution, climate change, that
You forget
we can have a hand in helping to address and to fix before it goes too much further.
Well, I'm working on climate change.
Nice. So are we. Little by little, we all have a part to play. Nice.
Awesome. Right.
Right through the poo.
Oh, look at her. There you go.
Want to come over? She's like, all right, I checked everything out.
That's so
I
cool.
know, you did
I know. I'm just.
fantastic, sweetie.
Sweet.
I like. She was just like looking at the camera. Oh, she's gonna come over and say hi. I'm gonna keep the light off so it don't scare her.
Good girl, Skipper.
She's like, okay, I'm bored now. I've checked everything out.
Oh, that was fun.
I do kind of want to try something and see if she'll be. All right, Larry, I'm actually going to try and see if she'll sit on the stool next to you.
Okay.
And then we can maybe get a photo of like the two of you guys, or you can grab a selfie or something like
Or you
that.
could just use the camera and just
Okay.
point it at me because I can grab a screenshot from the video.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that's probably easier so you can decide exactly what you want.
What do you think?
She's like,
I don't know if she will or not. She's like, I'm thinking about it.
It all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everything. The gloves on. I even thought about that.
Yeah, we're just trying to be a little safe. Good
Don't
girl.
jump that high.
No, that's a big leap for you.
Not
I
bad.
wonder if we get hurt.
Oh,
Good
beautiful
girl. Oh, I mean, we're recording, so you're a good lady.
Yeah. Aw.
All right, there you go. I'll give that back to you.
Oh,
so
thank you.
kinda Get some more stuff.
Yeah.
That was good, hon.
She was good.
It's very funny. Our younger birds, when they come in here, they're like very interested on being up here. And as soon as we put them up here, they're like, nope, I want down.
Too high.
Yeah, they like to try to jump, but they can't really have any traction because you know it's a little slippery.
Yeah, yeah.
So they get up there like, no, I'm done. I'm dead.
Yeah. So the jumping doesn't really work.
Yeah.
You know, actually, until I have to be honest with you. Until, you know, I was just reading about your exhibit and doing the penguin encounter. I didn't really realize there was warm weather penguins. I really didn't.
Not a lot of people do. So, you know, it's one of those things where I think March of the Penguins, Happy Feet, they really only show us a small slice
Yes.
of what penguins are. And there's not a lot of necessarily awareness about all of the other species of penguins that live like these guys. A lot of the photos of them in their natural habitat show them nesting among cactuses and things like that. There's a species that nest in coastal rainforests in New Zealand where they actually like swim they actually swim up rivers to get to their nesting site. There's all of this, you know, diversity that people don't really see. So it's really cool. I think one of the best parts, my favorite parts, is really sort of blowing people's mind to the fact that these guys live in a really hot place and that they're perfectly comfortable there. But yeah. All right. Well, Monty has done an excellent job.
She has. Very proud of her.
So proud. We're gonna actually walk her back to the exhibit. If you want to hang out here for just a second, Hallie and I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah. No problem.
Come on, let's go, sweetie. You did so well.
Oh, you're gonna let her walk?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're pretty good jumpers and climbers, so she can do those stairs nice and easily. Come on.
The door's open, honey.
She don't want to leave now.
here you're from.
Oh, here she comes.
Good girl.
Wow, she listens good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, that wasn't that cool. I hope I got some good video from you guys, for you guys. I hope I got some good video for you guys. It was really neat sitting back here with the penguin all by myself. Well, with the trainers. Get some one-on-one time. Obviously before COVID, I was asking them, you were allowed to pet them and you were allowed to touch the penguins. But now since COVID's here, you have to keep your distance from the penguins also. That was kind of a bummer, but that's okay.
Like others.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Hallie's just saying that's probably one of the coolest encounters she's seen.
Yeah,
One of-
yeah. And in all honesty, that was probably one of the best penguin encounters I've seen because she did such a good job, you know, exploring the room, coming over to you. Because sometimes the penguins will sit over in the corner.
They just
She
sit
was
there.
awesome, and thank you for being our guinea pig for the photo with her.
Oh no, that's fine.
We're
Yeah.
working on we're trying to work on that with them.